What's up, Akozy? How we living? How we feeling? Hey, Akozy, I feel it, man. Everybody's going through something, bro. I got uh I got my own female struggles going through. But hey, man, one day at a time. Oh, thanks, man. Happy to be in the Otter Gang. Alex is a gangster. He's a good friend. Oh, you're going through that too, man? Yeah, bro. It happens, man. It happens. But hey, we can come on here and we can talk about charts for a bit, dude. That's always fun. What's up, Bearded? How's it going, brother? Let me drop the sponsored link in here. Always sunny. That's right. The sun will come up tomorrow. That is true. That is true. It's good to hear, Bearded. Are you still long, my friends? Long and strong? What's up, TMB? How's it going? What's up, Kira? How's it going, man? You are still long. Stop loss to entry, free ride, I'm guessing. We're gonna go. Yep, there you go. TP1 taken. Stop loss to entry. That's where I'd be if I didn't cut this trade, man. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. Man, it was all there. You have the 5-minute break of structure at the spider line retest. Stupid NASDAQ making me think we were gonna dump, dude. Get out of here. Get out of town. Get out of town, bro. Hey, it was good chatting with you earlier, Bearded. Always appreciate the conversations, man. Same to you, Barb. I finally put a voice to the name, bro. Barb is French, everyone. Oui, oui. Hey, Alex is in here. What's up, brother? What's up, dude? Hope you're doing well. God bless you. Yeah, the voice chat's for everyone. Yeah, we do that every so often. It's usually Bearded who starts it. Yeah, you guys are all welcome to join. Yeah, it's where we just talk about trade and talk about life. Bearded was giving me some advice on my female troubles. But yeah, it's called the trading floor for a reason. All the traders are welcome. It's a place where like-minded people can talk. Yeah, don't hesitate at all to jump in the voice chat. We might start doing like more of those. Alex, I love you, man. Otter gang in the chat. Alex, the NASDAQ scared me out of my trade, bro. I broke my own rule, bro. Set it and forget it. I broke my rule. Yeah, bro. It was this move right here. This got me. Scared me out. I thought, cause like we're right above such a key level, man. But Spiderline wins. Spiderline wins. Of course, of course. Now I just get to live through people like Bearded and Barb who are still in the trade and killing it. TP1 stop loss to entry. But now I do hope we come back. Like, how nice would it be to get a sweep into here? Maybe get like some even smaller 15-minute structure. Get like this and then go. Sheesh. That would be beautiful. I would love that. But I mean, these spider lines, man, like, look at the 15-minute wick straight to the spider line up here. 15-minute wick straight to the spider line. Straight down to the next spider line. We could see a rotation back up. That would be sick. It'd be sick. But we still have the 1 hour strong. Oh, the timer's up. We can actually talk about Bitcoin now. But we still have the 1 hour week low below us. Still have the 4 hour week low below us. SFP of the 1 hour still targets the low down here. Most importantly, well, we made an addition to Boo Boo, Alex. Now Boo Boo is smashing the bulls in the face with a hammer. So hey, Wave, I had some good trades today on Ave, Tau, and Merlu. What the fuck is Merlu? Pardon my language. Merlu? Do I want to know? Is this... What is this? What is this Merlu? Are you kidding me, bro? You're trading this, bro? Are you just trying to shill this? Are you actually trading this? Oh, it's Crypto Creek. Okay, you're actually trading this. Why are you trading this? Bro, all this thing's ever done is go down. I mean, maybe buy some spot and put like a stink bid here and then like throw us take profit here. And then just wait for it to mitigate the range. That's so funny, bro. to zero. It's already at zero, bro. To zero. This thing launched at $1.25 and is now 5 cents. And yes, it can go lower. Wait, why do I have a trend line on here? Did somebody make me do TA on Merlu? When did I draw this? Did I do TA on Merlu? I don't believe that. Wait, this is something else. Merle? No, this is the right thing. It was me, guilty. All right, yeah, you made me do TA on this. What did I say? I said if it breaks this trend line, you maybe get a move up. Hey, well, there you go. There you go. Are we going lower on Bitcoin? I mean, your bias should be yes because we're in a 4-hour downtrend. We've been in a 4-hour downtrend since we broke the 4-hour up here at, what is that? At 94,000. We've been in a downtrend and we have gone down. And you want to know what we did? We retraced to the 4-hour golden pocket. We retraced to the 4-hour golden pocket. We also SFP'd the 1-hour structure. The highs. SFP'd the 1-hour structure. And then started making our way down. We've also more than deviated the 15-minute range. Yeah, we've also more than deviated the range. I would say most likely, yes, Bitcoin is coming lower. Most likely. However, wait, where did my... Oh, there we go. However, we do have some hope with this 15-minute bull break on the 15-minute bull break on the spider line. Or not 15 minutes, sorry. 5-minute bull break on the spider line. This 15-minute is internal. This is an internal break of structure here. This is not... Your 15-minute strong high is up here at 68,359. There's 356. So if we break this, we can move this. If we break this, then we're bullish again on the 15-minute on the external structure. Right now, we're still bearish. I would love to come down a little bit more just to touch this pink box. Shout out to Alex. You gotta touch the pink boxes. But also, like, here, we'll just delete this. I'm still looking for that. But, like, the higher time frame spider line's a little different, so we haven't really tapped it yet. And that's just because there's, like, less candles. So they move a little bit with, like, the 15-minute. 15-minute taps it perfectly. 5-minute tapped it pretty perfectly, too. Even got a retest here. But we are coming into the 5-minute 200 EMA. This is where we would expect a reaction, at least down to the blue line. We have this big trend line that we faked out a breakout from this morning that we still could come into contention with. So there's still some definitely reasons that Bitcoin would come lower. Number one is that 15. So your 15 plus structure right now is bearish. $15 plus is bearish. So that's not good, especially when your 4-hour and your daily are bearish. Now, where could we expect a reaction, and where's TP2 for this long? Previous lows, golden pocket. I would TP2 here. All right, bearded barb, TP2 at 60, basically 67,000. You could maybe do it at this trend line here, but I would say 67,000. And then if you are able to break the 15-minute structure, just leave a runner. Leave a runner from there, because this could be a nice bottom, nice little rounding out bottom on the spider line. NASDAQ needs to break 15-minute structure. It needs to come above 24,777. Get out of this reversal band, start flipping the purple to teal, and we're looking all right. And now it's been oversold all the way down here, right? So we know when there's divergences, which is what these little diamonds indicate. When there's divergences, that usually comes back to where the divergence started, right? So we'd be coming back up to about 25,000, which would be a nice little move on Bitcoin. So that's nice. Let's see what it looks like on Bitcoin. Yeah, so we want to see NASDAQ start to look like this, start to come out of the reversal band, flip the trend ribbon, and start moving upwards back towards the middle of the range. Yeah, the 200 EMA on the 15-minute, good place to take profit. There's so much confluence here. Let's put a box here. There's so much confluence here. All right. So this would be like where we look for 5-minute bear breaks in the opposite direction to get short, to come down and target this, because we now have 5-minute external structure. There was a really nice short this morning. But it was just internal structure for me, right? Because like the 15-minute highs up here. So yes, we got phenomenal structure here. We got a 15-minute bear break with a golden pocket retest, and down you go. That's a textbook trade. But I don't really like trading internal structure that much unless I have to. So wasn't really looking at that as much as I was looking at the long down here. But I mean, if you're just trading 15-minute structure in general, you're trading the downtrend, right? There's a couple of ways you could have got into this short, right? So there's this the golden pocket of the 15-minute range combined with the internal structure break. Makes sense to get short there. Also, there's the 20-minute EMA strategy, right? So when you're in a downtrend, right? So I talk about this all the time. The 200 EMA is huge, absolutely huge when you're in a downtrend on the 20-minute. Bitcoin loves it for some reason. Like if we go back, look, it absolutely loves it. Right? You get your bearish cross on the 200 and the 50. You short above the 200. Stop losses if the 50 crosses 200, and you just enjoy the ride down, right? Right? So you would have got short here, made some money, got stopped out here, and then kind of range a little bit. Doesn't work as well, but then you get the cross down, you sell above the 200 target previous lows, sell above the 200 target previous lows. So you're using the 20-minute 200 strat. You could have also got short up here. We're kind of just returning to the middle of the range here. It's kind of like bear flaggy-esque on the 20-minute. I'd definitely be watching this red box. It's like the next area of contention. That's exactly what I was telling you, Wave. What were you telling me? Gotta touch the pink box. Oh, yeah. That is what you were telling me. That's pretty fucking funny, bro. Inverse head and shoulders. Yeah, there was an inverse head and shoulders on the 5-minute. This looks kind of more like a little bear flag to me, but structure is fine. If you're in the long, right, now that we've put in a high structure here, you should have your stop at break even, really, and you should have taken profit 1 at 66,400 right here, and then now you're just chilling. Next take profit, I would say, is at this golden pocket area, and then third take profit is here. You can leave 25% to run. So that's what I would do if I was still in the trade. Man, we could have entered on golden pocket here too, man. Gotta journal about this trade for sure. How do you make those spider lines? Is that from CryptoFace? Yeah, it's just long-term trend lines. I forget. There's a video on my channel where I give all of my spider lines, but Cameron knows what video that is. I don't know what video that is, but one of the streams I go over, because I have spider lines for a lot of assets. I have spider lines for all the assets in this list, and they are absolutely banger. Let's just check one of them. That's what's something that you can look at ETH. Look at that. Yeah. Log, non-log. They work. But there's a video where I go over all of them. They're pretty good on render too. Well, at least they were. Yeah, render's gone through all of these spider lines now, so they're useful here. Yeah. Sui definitely doesn't have any spider lines left. Soul still has spider lines. Look at these Soul spider lines. I go through phases where I use them a lot and phases where I don't. Phases where I forget that I even have them. So, what the hell is white USDT? Oh God. Do I really have spider lines on this? No, I don't know why this is here. I don't know why either of these two coins are here. Except for these. I have spider lines for all of these. Render. And Render lost all of them. Oh, we were just on that one. Litecoin. Damn, Litecoin's at 50 bucks. All right, back to the stream. Okay, so what are we watching for on Bitcoin? So what you're watching for if you're already long is you want to see a 15-minute market structure break, which means you need to come above 68,368. What I would prefer to happen, because I'm not long, is I would prefer for us to come down and set some sort of 15-minute structure in this pink box. Definitely wait for structure down here, because it's very possible that Bitcoin is setting up to just rip back to the lows. Now, we know that we have like a macro trend line that is supporting price right now. Right, so we know that we wicked off of this. You can draw a little bit better, but yeah, we know we wicked off of this massive trend line here. But yeah, I would be looking for in the morning. The next two setups that I'd be looking for is I'd be looking for either a bearish rejection off of this sell box, or for us to come down, tap the pink box, and get a reversal from there. Because the pink box is it's a 2-hour order block as well. We have this unmitigated 2-hour order block that we haven't really mitigated since we came up here. So it'd be cool to go into that. Right now you're just in a clear downtrending regression trend, right? So maybe we come a little deeper. Maybe we come to like 64K. 64K top forever. Yeah, we'll see if we can get some support there. Obviously a big level. But yeah, I would, my base case is lower, and the reason for that is guilty until proven innocent. Man, the Super Bowl cost me money, man. I would have taken this 1 hour short. Super Bowl. Look, it happened right when the Super Bowl started. Right when the Super Bowl started, we got a big 1 hour SFP. That's okay. Can't catch them all. What's up, Joey? I like sprinkles on cake. Yeah. It's the one that says chill in the title. Oh, yeah. So it's the chart and chill video that has all the spider lines. Today got out with $20. Too damn slow. Litecoin. What's worse is it wasn't even a good game. I know, it was a blowout, dude. My buddy placed an 11-1 bet for the Seahawks to win back in November and got paid. That was pretty fucking cool. Pretty fucking cool. Can you look at Sui whenever you have time? Yeah, I mean, I don't really... That's the thing about streaming every day. Like, I don't really have that much more to talk about besides, like, the trades of the day, which we kind of went over. The 15-minute internal break here and then the 5-minute break at the spider line. Where are my spider lines? Oh, there it is. Okay. We're above the 200 right now. I would expect to pull back to the 50 around like 66,143. So I would expect in the immediate short term. We can look at what our indicators look like. Bear div on Market Cipher, although nice money flow, really nice money flow. What do our high time frame Market Cipher look like? Did we break above the 20? I like that. You guys know how I feel about the 20 on Market Cipher. So we broke above the 20, which is nice. break below the 20, dump, 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 break above the 20, start pumping, start pumping. Both RSIs. Same thing with the 80 line to the upside, right? You break the 80 line to the upside, you get a nice short down. Oh, Luna. No, not right now. No barking. No barking. Not right now. Oh. Such a good doggo. Okay. Enough petting the dog. What was I looking at? Would you show what kind of volume you look for into accumulation / distribution? Yeah, we can look at volume. So whenever you're in a whenever you're in a 4-hour downtrend, you're gonna put a lot more weight on distribution than you're gonna put on accumulation, because accumulation patterns can just fail. Like if you notice, there's not very much volume in here. Like volume kind of dies off at the lows, and then we're pumping on low volume. We got a little bit of volume here, but that's kind of the 5-minute or the 15-minute 200. So, or yeah, what was it? 5-minute 200. Yeah, so we get a big volume spike when we get to the 5-minute 200. Generally, not the best sign. Could be a lot of shorts jumping in, but we can look at order flow to see that. You're wanting a lot of volume on the spring, right? So like on the third tap here, you're wanting a lot of volume, which this had barely any volume on the spring. So you're talking about like 1, 2, break of structure 3, right? On the 5. One thing I will say about accumulation is I think, Barb, I think you had your creek drawn like this. But the creek would be after the third tap. So it'd be this. This was your retest of the creek here. Now this is your SOS, your backup phase. And now we're looking for strong continuation. If this accumulation model is going to hold up, you're going to see a strong push out of here. Probably up into like the golden pocket. Ooh, we're starting to see a little bit of alligator jaws on the RSI here. Not the best sign. 15-minute bear div. You want to see this Stokes start to pick up, because otherwise alligator jaws usually close down, which would bring the price down, the RSI down to the Stokes. All right, but we've been live about 30 minutes. We can go over some altcoins if you guys want to look at some altcoins. Let's there's still time to join into the BitUnix promotion as well. If you want some free money to trade with, who doesn't want free money in the bear market? If you want some free money to trade with, you can deposit on BitUnix and get free money to trade with, get VIP too, and show them that the wave riders come to play. So I'll drop that link in here. It's okay, Luna. I'll get you after the stream. All right. By the way, guys, for those of you that hopped on BitUnix, how are you liking that exchange? I know, Bearded, you said you liked the lower fees. Hype, please. Oh, is Hype still going? We did some Hype TA yesterday. Nice. 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 So what did we say about Hype? We said to be careful. at the golden, wait, this is the same hype chart. We said to watch for a break of structure and to get back in at the golden pocket. They didn't give you golden pocket. They broke bullish again out of here. They come down, they break you bearishly, and now you're coming back up to test the highs. Look at the 4 hour. So they gave you a 4 hour bull break here. Was that a golden pocket of that? I bet you that's what that was. Yeah, so they give you a 4 hour bull break, and then you get your golden pocket tap. You're looking for a continuation. You want to see a 4 hour close above 32. 32 is the level we told you to be aware of yesterday for a rejection. We did get a bit of a rejection off 32 back to about 29.5. Now you want to see a 4 hour close above 32 to continue the bullish action. Come attack some of the liquidities and the highs of this trend. You got your 50 crossing 200, buy underneath the 200 play, setting up on the 4 hour here. Hype looks like it could. So you pull that internal daily structure break, retest, get to the 200. From the 200, you go back to the 50 as expected, hit the 200 again, back to the 50. So it's still got some work to do, but yeah, your first sign of continuation is going to be a 4 hour close above 31,849. But I do like that you're kind of durably breaking out of this downtrend. 15-minute, we have some internal breaks. The 15-minute, you got a nice little inverse head and shoulders here, which is pretty nice. Yeah, you want to see even like a 15-minute close above 31,823. What I would be weary of, I would be weary of an SFP of this high here. If you SFP 31,823, you could come back down. But that's all I'd really be worried about on hype. Love Bit Unix. Awesome. Happy to hear that, Barb. Sui, please. Oh, let me look at Sol for Cuban. Let's take a look at Sol. Cuban, you been picking up any cheap Sol, or you waiting? Alright, so Sol went down to 67 bucks, dude. Who bought Sol at 69? I want to know. Put it in chat. Who bought Sol at 69? Who's got the meme? Who's got the meme buy in there? But yeah, man. So the golden pocket on Sol is way up here, like 91. Sweeping the lows. Do we have 15-minute structure in here? Yeah. So you break 15, you're good to go. Which means we were in this little chopsticks pattern. We come down. So Sol actually has pretty good structure here. So Sol SFPs, then finally breaks your 15-minute structure. So you just had a 15-minute structure break on Sol, so looks good. With this wick, it brings your strong low down here to like 77.51, which means if you're entering here, you can have your stop loss under 77.51. You got a little bit of an inverse head of shoulders. I would just be weary because you got really gapped moving averages here. You got a really strong downtrend. Have we broken out? Okay, you're attempting to break out of the downtrend right now, which is nice. You're holding your uptrending support. Yeah, this is kind of the level that I would get weary on Sol. As long as this holds, I think we can go higher. We can come back and mitigate previous lows at about 80 bucks. I think 80 bucks is a good target. You just want to see this area here hold. You want to see this area here hold. You can have a stop loss under here, and you can look for continuation to the upside. Up to about 80,000. You bought at 100 and bought at 71. Average cost now about 93. All right. Okay, bro. Did you think it would come this low, bro? Yeah, that's what I kind of see on Sol. You just got a 15-minute bull break. You're just watching to see if you can hold structure here. Hype. Yeah, we already looked at hype, didn't we? Sui. Sui. All right. All right, so we kind of had two scenarios on Sui. So we called this dump to the downside. We had two scenarios on Sui last night. One was that we, was this 1 hour structure? Yeah, 1 hour structure. One was that we break out, retest, and continue, which did happen. Isn't that crazy how I draw this arrow on the chart? Guys, this is how you know I'm a market maker, right? I'm just kidding. But I draw an arrow on the chart and look at where Sol tops out at. Right at the top of the arrow, you know? Pretty insane stuff. I'm just kidding. But we had a golden pocket retest on Sui. Let's look at our 15-minute. So 15 minutes, you break bearish here. You retest previous lows. You continue to drop. You don't set any highs in here. So you're leaving your 15-minute structure up here. 15-minute highs up here. You are currently in a downtrend on the 15-minute, but you're in an uptrend on the 1 hour. I'd be weary of some resistance on Sui at about 93.20. Oh, what did I do? No, you thought 84 would be the bottom, but now you're wishing lower. You got into Sui at 89? Oh, you're chilling, dude. Let's see. Then in that case, it would help you to have a stop loss. Let's see. They didn't even give you 5-minute at the lows? Really? Okay, so I don't really have a structural out for you, but I would just set an alert on this trend line. Set an alert on this trend line, and if this trend line breaks, then consider taking some profit. It's probably going to come back down. You are in a downtrend on the 15-minute. You're waiting for the 15-minute to match back up with the 1 hour. Now, if it's going to pump and you're able to break 95.82, then you're in a different scenario. Your 4 hours still bearish, but you're getting your 15-minute to be bullish to match up with your 1 hour being bullish. So that's what I would kind of be watching for. I'd be watching for a break of here. If you break here, then you can leave a runner. Otherwise, you should be taking profit at 90, 93, and then take profit at the highs. And if it SFPs, I would just get out. But if you close above, I would continue to hold, see if you can get higher. Leave a runner. Could be a nice little bottom here. You know, little cup and handle. Yeah, that's what I'd watch for on Sui. Of course, Kier. Anytime. You really want me to look at Pippin? Okay, we'll look at Pippin real quick. Okay. All right. Well, this is certainly a chart. Well, that's a pretty easy bottom to catch. You're at the top of your megaphone pattern. Let's look at structure here. Man, this thing held 15 all the way up. No, you fake it out there. Is that a range deviation? Okay, so you do fake out there. So you fake out a structure break there. Damn, dude, this thing pumps like crazy, bro. Alright, I get why you want me to look at this. So the problem that you have right now... The problem that you have right now is that you're at the top of the megaphone pattern. You're retesting supply. You've had a 1 hour bear break. So now you're just looking to see if you have small time frame breaks. 5 minutes. So yeah, you had a 5-minute bear break here out of supply. You got a golden pocket retest out of that. You got a golden pocket retest out of that, and now you're falling. Yeah, I would anticipate a pullback on Pippin. Anticipate a pullback. I'll tell you what though. I tell you what. All right. I tell you what. If you are able, basically, if you're long on this, I take profit. But if you are able to break above this megaphone pattern and find support on the top of the megaphone pattern, you could look for a massive move out of here. Now the rest of the market would have to behave as well. But generally, whenever you get these like expanding megaphone patterns, whenever you're able to find support on the top and go, you're going to get a pretty big move. So it's very overextended. There's liquidity all throughout here. There's liquidity all the way up, right? So there's a lot to come back down for. I would say a play on Pippin. Yeah, I mean, a short makes sense here. You may need to SFP the highs first, but the 5 minute is bearish and the 1 hour is bearish. Where's your 4 hour low? Man, your 4 hour low is all the way down at the literal lows. This came all the way from the bottom to the megaphone to the top of the... And look at that. Yeah, I think it's probably coming here. This would be my area of interest on Pippin. Underneath the 200 EMA as well. This would be where I'd be watching on Pippin. There you go, bro. Right now, I would say the play would be short. Play would be short. I mean, if you wanted to, you could give it a little more room above the highs. But yeah, something like this to the downside. That's what I see on Pippin, Omar. Hey, if you don't mind, give the stream a like. We got 48 viewers, 22 likes. Let's pump those numbers up. Bitcoin pumping or Bitcoin dumping. All right, guys. Well, we've been live about, let's see, about 45 minutes. I appreciate you guys for coming in here and spending some time with me. What's up, Rich? Good to see you, brother. It's great to chart as always. You guys know my levels on Bitcoin. I'm looking for rejection at the sell box, or I'm looking for a sweep down into the pink box with a 15-minute market structure breaks would be fantastic. If we're going to continue higher, the key level to break is 68,341. That's also the target on the short, then you'll just, or on the long, then you'll just leave a runner. As always, guys, my name is Wave Cipher. Much love. Trade safe. Wave Cipher out. Join the free Discord in the top of the description. And I will see you guys on Monday. Or sorry, Sunday. See you guys on Sunday. All right. Take care, guys. Oh, one more thing. We may be changing the stream time. So if you have a suggestion for a stream time, let me know in Discord and we'll take a look at that. Much love.